I should be given a standing ovation for having how what do you call it? Shaven in a box manner. I've never by the I never shave in another style apart from zero. Like if I'm shaving, it's completely my hair gone. Or if I have to shave, I shave it evenly like a small amount of hair, like the hair length is equal in length. However, you are doing a cut. Now, yesterday decided to do, I don't know, do I call it box? It's not a box per se, and it's because there's no round thing. No box is you just sit a square on top of your head. But this is not. It's quite here it's long. However, as it goes through the back, it fades away. That means there's a section that has completely no hair. But there's a transition, okay? Not completely box, but I love it. By the way, this is my first time doing this. I think I felt the need. Oh, the wind. Okay, here's the thing. I felt the need to shave like in this manner because I don't know, it was not peer pressure by the way. It was something okay. I think I need to try some new things out because by the way will feel good. There's no hair on this, but however there's some hair, and now just a little bit on this point. Yeah, it feels good. I think I'll be shaving this way each and every time because I'm tired of having big hair all at once. Like not all at once per se, but look, like if your hair grows too much, that is you have all of it on your head, like it is all even and it looks so weird. So I decided to try this nini, and I think I'll be shaving this way. Just feels nice. Anyway, yeah, standing ovation. Pa, pa, pa. I know that I can't clap. Aisha had a nini. What do you call it? Tripod. By the way, I'm looking for a tripod. Who can gift me a tripod so that I think I'll be doing content so seamlessly. For microheadis and maxipie. By the way, it's been a while since I did content. Okay, by the 6 days, I think it was a week ago, I did a video, or I did a content video for maxipie, and it was an existing video from TikTok. I moved it to, I cut it, I edited it, and put it into YouTube. I didn't want the YouTube channel to just be offline. Like right now it's not active as it used to be while I was at home, so you have to keep it nini. Plus it's growing by the subscribers each and every day. Right now it's at 673 subscribers. From the time that I decided that I'm going to be giving value, it was about 497. I remember some time back when I was doing the diaries, I was saying that I was really happy when I was seeing some numbers rise from 7447, or was it 469, or even 479, or something like that. It moved gradually to 480. I was so happy because these are subscribers that I had honestly and genuinely earned. Yeah, and it feels kind of good. Seeing the results of your efforts, it feels actually very good. You see, something is moving because you have put effort and it's working. Oh, anyway, it's all fine. My target is 700 subscribers. Right, 700 subscribers. When I reach 700 subscribers, I think I'll make a killer video about. Now I'm moving into AI and sort. Yeah, 700 subscribers. I must make people know that I have reached the. I have managed to reach my target. I think from 700 subscribers, and I think I'm tuning into AI and helping people to make work easier with AI, because that is the content that should make sense in productivity. For right now, I'm just waiting for people to just subscribe as I am moving in this Maxis group. So today I've made a couple of pins. Yesterday I was too lazy by the way. I decided to watch some movies. This one was looking at me, and they should just mind their own business. Yeah, I talk loudly. At least on this field. Okay, here's the thing. I feel like depressurizing my stomach, my alimentary canal. Okay, let me do so. Yesterday I didn't do a video, complimentary video. Anyway, so as I was walking here, I was thinking about something that I really think I need to get into. Right now I'm posting for Maxis group, okay? I posted 2 pins today. Now, going back some few years ago, or even to the diary that I talked about the other day, I think it was in March or April, something like that. I said, whenever you want to work smart, you must work hard fast. This happened while I was in school, trying to learn, or even getting to learn biology, the subject in high school, and be perfect at it. I just decided to start. Yeah, I wanted to stand out from the crowd because other people kind of liked physics more. There was a contention between choosing biology and physics, between the 3 sciences, because chemistry to us in our school was a must. So you had to choose either to be good at another science, but not all of them, because you couldn't struggle, or even you couldn't manage to be good at all of them. So there was a choice. It's either you go with chemistry, physics, or chemistry or biology. Many people disliked biology. I don't know why. And for me, I decided, you know what? And it was so automatic. But listen to this. Me had this kind of special relationship with biology. You feel me? Like, me, I saw biology as more science than the other sciences, that is chemistry and physics, because they kind of look of like mathematics. But anyway, that's how I view it. That's how I viewed biology. It was more science than other sciences. So I kind of grew this interest in it, and noting that no one wanted to pursue this subject, I decided to go not with the crowd, and that's how I became good at biology. However, let me look at the nitty-gritty details of the process behind loving Nini. I had to start, or even I had to go back. I had to start actually to go into books with content that we had already covered. This was in Form 2. I decided, okay, let me take a look, or even take a general view of the information that I already have. That is Form 1 KLB and Form 2 KLB. I was to cover that in a span of, I don't know, 3 weeks, I'm already done with everything, reading everything. I now start looking for I now start looking for I start looking for questions, because biology will not make sense if you don't have hard questions that really um, creates that need to go back and refer back to the real information, or even the information that is needed. No, knowledge. I'm talking about knowledge. To look for the real knowledge, to try to answer the questions that you have looked for. And that was my strategy. Read through the books, assume that now you have understood everything. Now start looking for hard questions. You realize, wow, I've really not read. So you go for the second take, reading the books. Now this is, you are very careful. Now go back to the questions. Can you answer them comfortably? I realize, wait, I'm missing out some details on some areas. So I need now to go to specific topics, or even specific areas. I read them through, and then I'll have the knowledge that I need to answer the questions. And after the third take, I realized, wow, kumbe this is achievable. Now I could answer any difficult question with the knowledge that I had, using the strategy that I had invented. Not invented per se, but yeah, it was my methodology that I had come with. No one told me, I just had to find out how to do it. Now, that is in hindsight. What is happening right now, Maxis Group? I'm starting to post pins on my Pinterest. A couple of months ago, I had enough time to make sure that I develop this skill. But right now, I'm not willing to lose this. Me, I'm using my time, my resources, my internet, my money to make sure that all this is successful. Okay? And I develop these skills to make sure that I create viral pins. For what purpose? I know what I'm looking for right now. It's money. I'm doing right now affiliate marketing. So whenever I'm creating a pin, I must make sure that it refers to the affiliate link that I created the other day. So yeah, that's my target. Now what is my strategy? Do as many pins as possible, 200, 500, until you reach a point. Okay, I've been doing pins, but are they objective? I now start selecting on what I'll be talking on, the pins that I'll be making. Ideas. Right now you just do the quantity, and every time you want to do something, you want to be working smart, you have to work hard first. Do a lot of pins right now. It will reach a point now, okay, you'll be doing special nini. However, those special will be attracting more customers. Yeah, you look at the strategy. You get my point. Right now I have to do the hard work. Do as many pins as possible until there's a way that evolution happens. And I'll give a good example. At the beginning, almost all the living, okay, let me say mammals, were almost the same, had analogous structures. Is it homologous structures? And in the process of evolution, some speciated to be other nini. However, there is time between when they was almost similar and to the speciation nini. To that speciation, speciation part of the evolution. See, there's a journey there that that journey is what we call hard work. Now, smart work is when you have now speciated. Now you are different from others. As much as you are in the same, you are the same at the beginning, but right now it's different. Yeah, you must create that. You must strive to create that, because I think it works for me almost all the time. I put in the work and later I speciate into, yeah, doing other, or even, should I say, I specialize on a specific area, and that's when you become good at it. And no one will match your skill as long as you have done the hard work and you know the process. That's it, by the way. So right now I'm doing that. Today I don't know. I can decide to do even 10 pins. Now within 10 days, you know what? I'll be making 15 pins per day, or even 20. Make 20 pins. Yes, actually, I think we're knocking out your schedule. I think I've realized it's good now to giving yourself daily minimum. Like I'll be doing a minimum of 20 pins each and every day. I think it saves time. Then you have this goal. Goal is 500 pins, okay? Before you start to speciate, or even start looking for specific area to focus on. 500 pins. If I decide to do all of them, it will overwhelm me, by the way. Honestly. Overwhelm. Like, honestly, it will overwhelm me. 500? And you want to do it in a week? That won't be possible. However, what if you do this with proper plan? You'll be doing at least 20 pins. 20 pins, you are doing keyword research. You are learning keyword research skill and how to create viral pins. Right? Okay, that's just reminded me. I have just copied this video URL from YouTube and I didn't download it, and it was very important that I do it. Oh shit, and I've just turned off the computer, and usually when I turn off the computer, hey, by the way, it's good to save videos instead of copying the URL. I'm so used to multitasking until cool. It's 11 minutes. Yeah, I think that is my strategy. Right now I'm doing things in a way that it's going to be amazing. Okay, not going to be amazing, but look, right now I'm very objective with whatever I'm doing. Every activity has to be accounted for. Each and every minute that I use has to be accounted for. Yesterday I misused my time. Wow. But not again. I think from this point, I'll not be sleeping nowadays. Making content for Micro Harris and Maxis Group. Maxis Group, the good thing about this is that I'm just focusing on Instagram and Pinterest. The two only for my affiliate marketing goal to be achieved. Yeah. What did I want to talk about? I want to talk about yesterday. Yesterday, I realized I was talking in a way that I was kinda confused. I don't know, the words were not making sense. You know, if someone could judge how I talked yesterday yesterday's diary, you can conclusively say there was no order of thoughts, and that meant that my speech was kind of distorted. Now, it started with a post that I had made on Facebook. By the way, I was just talking my mind. You know, there's a way you can talk raw facts or even raw thoughts in a post and someone else, okay, you know what you are talking about. However, if someone else looks at your nini, they're like, okay, what are you talking about really? You're not able to break down. I think it was an error. There was an error in the brain, but the mechanics and the engineers in the brain had to figure out how to how to set up a robust nini measures to make sure that I'm back to more normalcy. I didn't note this until I read through the. Okay, I made the post. I usually make post about 8 in the morning, 8 a.m. Um, and whenever doing it, yeah, after some few hours, because I usually receive um what do you call them, likes, comments, or I get reactions after a while, after a few hours of posting. I don't immediately receive feedback. Yeah, after a while I realized, okay, there's a person who commented, okay, what are you talking about? I think I was talking about very technical issues about computer machines. So this lady, she's a woman. Very thank God I don't show my face on these places. I don't show my faces. No one knows me in my Facebook. Yet I post each and every day. Yet no one, very few people know me personally. Like they know my face, they know my life, they know how I look like. So here's the thing: no one knows me. However, the English that I write gives me this privilege to be viewed as this very important person. And by the way, Facebook makes me feel important. And I'll be honest, Facebook makes me feel important. And it's because, wow, again, my Facebook has just exposed me to another world. Remember the other day I talked about how it exposed me to realizing that I have a writing. I'm not a natural nini writer, but I can write. I think I can write something that is making sense, something long. I can write. However, I don't have those skills. I'm just improving where they are necessary. For me, humor doesn't come easily. However, if I push too hard, I can create very good humor and very good jokes. But I have to choose. I'm not a natural humorist. It will be like I have to struggle to get that into line and even to display it into my writings. So yesterday I created this post and yeah, it sparks some very very many comments. It ignited some. I just wanted to, whenever I make a post, unconsciously I'm targeting a specific audience that is able to relate what I'm talking about. And I don't know how I'm able to do this. I'm able to evoke some feeling to get people talking about what I'm trying to throw at them. You feel me? Like, and for me, it actually comes so easily that I don't struggle. If I make a joke, Aki will laugh. You can take this to the bank. If I make a joke, if I write a joke, you laugh at it. But it will be funny in a way. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I struggle with that, but see. Anyway, yesterday I wanted to talk about how Christians talk about, keep talking, or even keep mentioning that God should use them as a tool for His work. And The question that I asked myself yesterday, Christians say that. Now, question is, what are they using? What do they have that God can use? God can use. How do I say this? What do they have? What abilities? What do they have in their lives right currently that God can use as a tool, or how? There's a way they say it. Use me as a tool for your work. Use me as a nini. What do you have? What abilities do you have and that you are using to change people's lives? That has to be something that you have to think of personally. You have to take it as a personal burden, so that everything now makes sense. I don't know how to say this. Yeah, you have been given abilities. How are you using them to impact in any? And I looked at myself and I'm like, by the way, I was given this ability of writing. Am I using it correctly? Yes. If right now I could, if we could have a one-on-one meeting with God and ask me, how are you using your abilities? Are you using them to serve, or even to serve the humanity? I won't have doubt. Yeah, I'm using the writing skills that, okay, they are not natural. However, I'm just using them. And as I was answering this question in my mind, it got me thinking. By the way, while I was starting to write, did I have inspiration? I don't think so. I was just writing for the sake of it. Right now, at least I have an audience that can relate with me, knows what I write, what values that I bring in, and in hindsight, they are just writings that I do on my wall, Facebook wall, and I'm like, wait, there are things that I write on this wall, they are not my thoughts. Like, honestly, they are not my thoughts. This is something that is divinely inspired, and that is why you'll find that. That is why you'll find that. Um, you will find that. Find that. You'll find what? You'll find that. Um, what am I saying, by the way? What am I saying? Um, yeah, they are not mine. They are just divinely instigated, or even divinely inspired. And when I look at it, when I think about it, really, it tells me that I'm doing the right thing, and to never stop, continue pushing this agenda, or even this any. And it's because I know this is not mine. Me, I'm just doing the Lord's work in a way that, of course, it won't directly talk, or even refer to the same, like I'm doing God's work. However, I'm doing it only that in a different manner. Yeah, and I should never stop, because if I stop, will stop serving you nini. It's really not my purpose, but I just do it for the sake of it. However, you find that I'm divinely inspired. I'm sure I have solved people's problems with my writings. People get to read what I'm doing, and they are inspired. They make a change in their lives. Yeah, allow God to use you as a tool. However, you must be something. You must have something. Looking at the story of Moses, he was trying to cross, or even trying, not trying, but he led the Israelites passing through the Mediterranean. Is it the Mediterranean or even the Red Sea? I'm not sure about the name. However, God asked Moses, "What do you have in hand? What do you have? What do you have?" And Moses told God, "I have this walking stick." Is it a walking stick, or I don't know that name? Tells him I have that. Now God tells him, "I'm going to use that to bless these people, or even not to bless per se, but to open a way for these people." Yeah, and often at times Christians refer to that walking stick as, "What do you have?" In the sense that, what do you have that I can use to bless you? That's God to tell you that you must have something on your hand so that God uses you. And now purposely, very objectively uses, relating to the question, or even to the concern that, not concern, but to the purpose that God has given you. You must have something you are holding, an ability. You can have this value. However, if you don't have something, now how do you expect God to use you, or even to bless you? Now this is on another context. I think I'll make a diary on this. And it got me thinking, now what um God can you what thing can God use? By the way, through my writing is when I even get some random M-Pesa nini text. And it's because I write and sometimes refer to the website, and through the website someone gets inspired, downloads the what do you call it, the books, and they start to read. So through that they get inspired. But you see it's through writing that you get exposed to all this, using that one ability to other advantages. Like, I think the point is clear. You just have to be you just have to have that one thing that you have, and you are using it repetitively, and in that manner I think God will come through. Yeah, and I just hope that, I think right now I'm looking into developing special abilities that not many people have. Actually, let me talk of unique. No one else will do as such nini in that manner. In that manner. Yeah, yeah. And I strive now to realize my abilities so that I can use them. I can use them and even perfect them, and so that through that God will even bless me and even bless other people. Because basically the baseline is God will use you to bless your life. God will use that ability to bless your life, and on the same note, or even I don't know, in another note, God will now use that ability to bless other people. Yeah, I think I should make it a prayer. By the way, it's something that has just occurred as I am talking. I think I need to realize my special abilities. Yeah, the other day I asked God of my purpose. However, if you can't know it until you have your special abilities. Now, through those special abilities is when you get to know what can you achieve with this. What are your interests. Now, with that ability, you start looking at your interest. Through that interest, what can you do different that is different from other people? And from that, you get now your purpose. Now the whole purpose thing now makes sense. I think I should make a prayer. However, anyway, fine. That I have put a mental note on that. So today I woke up with a very bloated stomach. And not bloated, but how do I say this? Bloated. Yeah, my stomach was full of gas. And I was like, wow, I'm living with this roommate, and I'm not free to just release farts. So, and again, it's one thing that I don't like. Okay, not I don't like, but I've just found myself in this situation. And I just can't get out of it. What am I even saying? Yeah, when I was alone, I used to cook at almost at 7 or even latest 8. And I think 8 wasn't actually in my timeline. So I used to cook even and eat supper before even 8. So I didn't have any stomach issues or even stomach full of gases. And if it occurred that way, it meant I had eaten something on top of the supper. Maybe I decided to go for bajia or even chips. That's when I could have a stomach full of gases. Right now, we cook almost at 8, at 9, and for me, it doesn't augur well. Okay, I'm seeing some people on the other side. It doesn't augur well. It's bringing just stomach nini. And I think for the past 2 days, I've been eating a lot. Heavy ugali, and if I eat too much, there's usually some stomach upsets. Anyway, it's all fine. What happened yesterday? I printed out some. Yeah. I printed out some flyers for microharies, sensitizing people of this milk. I don't know why I'm not good with people. Now, as I was walking, by the way, I have just remembered this. As I was walking through, as I was walking here, it occurred to me that if you want to make friendship with other people, remember the other day, my goal is, after now the 3 days, I'll start making friends. Because that is one of the weaknesses that I have. I don't know how to make friends. I don't know how to get along with people. It's something that I struggle with. However, I'm willing to fix it. And I think when my roommate was talking with another person, I think I picked this lesson. They usually talk with this girl called Tracy, Angie Tracy. He tells him, if you want to make friends with a person, just talk with them casually, like you know them. And now it makes sense. Whenever you are approaching strangers, just assume out of all scenarios that you just know them. You are just how you talk to them, to talk to them as if you know each other, and we'll now get to Nini. It will now make your work easier, or even it will make your journey to making friends, or even you will fit to each and every situation, or even every person, you'll be able to naturally fit in. I think that is the lesson that I need to pick. But hey, this doesn't matter. This doesn't matter to any age. Treat them as if you know them. I think that will make it easier. Actually, it removes this barrier of you placing someone on a pedestal. You can even meet the president and you talk so casually. That is something that is so unique about these people that are naturally fitting and naturally friends makers. And I think I need to deploy that as I'm perfecting of this skill, or even not skill, but this ability of identity theft. I must make sure I sell this identity that people like, whereas it's not the real me. It's good to be that way. Actually, it's the next post that I'll make. Create this identity theft. You create this personality that is not yours, that is so perfect to other people's eyes that it attacks Nini. And you find yourself, remember the motive of making these friends is just to make sure that the skills that you pick from the ordinary people, I'm not talking about the ordinary people per se. Okay, everyone is a human, but you get the small, the skills that matter, so that you can even be talking to high people, high ranking officials, people with a class, from the lessons that we pick from the ordinary people. You have the answers that you need. The only thing that you need, that is left of you, is practice this, what you are talking about right now. Yeah. I've been talking for 35 minutes straight. Wow, I'm loving this way. It's flowing. I'm talking my mind. I'm just analyzing things, getting to know what. Yeah. By the way, I'll be looking at these diaries now. Was it yesterday or even the day before yesterday? Yeah, 2 days diary, 2 diary backs. Okay, 2 diaries back. I've gotten each for each video a view. I don't know who is watching my video, but I don't know. They don't go for long because nothing will excite you on this. Will excite you on this diary. Yeah, I think it's good to be aware of that. It's good that you know. You should be knowing. No, not to disappoint you. If you'll ever come across these videos, yeah, I talk about nonsense. Nothing interesting in this, Nini. Okay? I'm sorry to disappoint you. However, remember, if it can be shaken, it can be moved. Until tomorrow, adios.